Hello everyone and welcome to the Mustang GT California Special. This is largely an appearance package put on top of the GT Premium here in Canada, and it is all superficial. We've got unique 19-inch rims. There's also a slightly different style to the grille and the spoiler, plus these side scoops that really don't serve any other purpose apart from looking a little bit different to your typical Mustang. A fair amount of badging and stickers on the interior and the exterior. And for the inside, a good application of suede in the door cards and on the seats, which I think overall improve the seating setup here in the Mustang. The California Special package is a $2,500 additional package here in Canada, and if none of the additional features or the badges speak to you, then you're probably just going to avoid it anyways. It's only available here on the GT Premium, and maybe it's a way to make your Mustang stand out against the crowd of so many other GTs that are out there, but it's really all up to you if the looks or the small changes that come along with the California Special package are worth it to you. And if they are worth it to you, I'm sure the additional $2,500 is no big deal. I'm not really going in too far of depth with anything in this review because the Mustang in its convertible form is all about simple pleasures. We've got a gorgeous 5-liter V8 under the bonnet that produces 460 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque, and it really is so wonderful to rev out and just hear all of those noises. Even though this Mustang is not meant to be a sports car, this is very much fulfilling the image of what a muscle car is meant to be. This Mustang is all about the wind in your hair experience, the brilliant looks of this product, and essentially just comforting you day to day. And the GT is a fairly comfortable vehicle. It's got some softly sprung suspension, and you can tell at times if you ever want to push it on a back road that the suspension is squatting a fair bit, under braking. This is a Mustang that's all about image rather than execution, and I don't think that's any too bad of a thing, because the rest of the experience outside of the glorious noise especially when you get to open up that active exhaust valve system. See, there you go, little bit of step out from the rear, and really wasn't even trying. It's not like it's a dusty road or anything like that. This is just a vehicle not designed to go quickly. It's designed to just make you feel good along the way. So if you're shopping for a V8 muscle car, the Mustang is going to provide you all of the things that you want out of the V8 experience. But outside of that, it really isn't all that punishing. I don't think the seats are particularly that supportive, but I would say that they're quite comfortable. The brakes, even though they feel quite strong, you need to go deep into the pedal to get anything out of them, and there's a fair amount of squatting under braking, and if you really take it hard into really any corner, you can feel that whatever the outside rear wheel is, that all of the weight of the car is really pushing down on that given wheel. The 6-speed transmission, even though I think the clutch is quite springy, I don't mind. Rowing through the 6 gears up here feels quite positive. And in this vehicle we have rev matching, as demonstrated there, and also hill brake assist. And at the end of the day, we're in a convertible, a vehicle that is hardly set up for the most focused of driving setups anyways. You can tell there's a little bit of a flex here across the dashboard, but still a major improvement to what this vehicle was like when it first came to market. You can raise and lower the roof if you're going speeds at under 5 kilometers an hour, so essentially parking lot speeds. You might as well be at a dead stop, but it does go up and down fairly quickly. The build quality has been improved over time here in this generation of Mustang. My dad actually owns the original model year of this generation, and even though throughout time they've added some more soft touch plastics, the build quality has noticeably improved over what he has in his garage. So being in this Mustang, I do have to accept that there's quite a few things that I wouldn't like if I was really seeking a great driving experience, because the steering is quite light and rubbery. Like I said, the suspension is quite soft, but the Mustang in this configuration isn't a sports car. It's more like a kayak, honestly. Open experience, little sailboaty, little wobbly on rough patches of road, but immensely charming and something you always want to get into when you're looking for a fun out and about activity. Just going on what would be a dull drive here in this Mustang is a wonderful cruise with an excellent soundtrack. And going through an underpass or a tunnel or anything like that, you realize this V8 is exactly why so many environmentalist groups and politicians want to ban engines like this, because the volume of it alone is just incredible. You have 4 different modes: quiet, normal, sport, and track. I personally don't know too much of a difference between sport and track. But in all situations, this engine sounds great. Even if you leave it in the sports mode and you're just doing highway cruising, there's absolutely no drone from the exhaust. It is quite impressive. So if something like this Mustang GT California Special speaks to you, whether it's the looks or it's the engine or something to do with the overall goal of this Mustang, then it certainly isn't going to disappoint. I mean, for a car guy like me, even though I want something that is more performance focused for this sort of money and for this sort of size, you can't doubt that what Ford has done to make a vehicle like this as accessible as possible to as many people. It really is so charming that here, being behind the wheel, enjoying a gorgeous summer's day, there's nothing in this vehicle that could particularly bother me enough that I couldn't put it in my garage. So thank you very much for watching this quick video here on the channel, and I hope to see you again here soon.